Yo, we in the game, talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill, like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just a bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just a bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins. Every podcast episode, we bring the heat. Strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just a bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.
What is up, Just the Bet Slips family? We are back. We got yet again another full house. We've got P. King cussing people out at the car wash. We got Pet in his robe. C Money's actually not in the mobile office for a change. So we've got a lot going on this morning. There's a lot to talk about, a lot going on. We got some NASCAR, baseball, basketball, college basketball, a whole lot on the slate today. We even got a little hockey today because Poolside was feeling pucky this morning. We've got all that going on, but we're going to go ahead. Well, first, anybody have anything they want to talk about? Because I know PD King can't really talk because he's literally in the car wash right now.
I mean, here's the deal. Like, yes, I have things wrapping around me, and there was a Chad in a red Tesla that I was a little angry about. But we did hit that big last call yesterday for plus 1171. So if you were watching the show last night or yesterday afternoon and rode my one last call, the NBA bet, which was Sixers and Suns, then you're a happy camper. I was a happy camper until a red Tesla decided to ruin my day. But outside of that, we're good.
I'm not a happy camper for a couple reasons. One, I didn't pay attention to the bet because I was a little busy doing other stuff and didn't bet it. And two, this new review rule screwed me out of a plus 300 parlay yesterday because my step ladder strikeouts, I had Yankees pitcher. What's his name? Don't remember.
Will Warren.
Will
yes.
Warren.
Yes.
So he had one strikeout in the second inning. In the third inning, he struck out the side. They recorded it on ESPN. He had 4 strikeouts. Well, apparently, that was the last strikeout of the inning. They decided to go ahead and call for a review, which is new this year. And it went to commercial, everything. They came back, and then they made him go back out there and say it was a ball. Redid it. Then he ended up grounding out, taking the strikeout away, and I missed the parlay by that one strikeout.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's brutal.
So between not betting PD Kings a plus 1100 and getting that plus 300 taken away, I did hit my last call, which was a plus like 250, so that was good. It kept me from really losing any money yesterday, but there was a lot of money left on the table. So we're going to try to earn it back today.
Damn, Mariners cost me my parlay yesterday.
Yeah, the Mariners cost you the last bet of the day of your parlay, cost you that plus 750. So we were very close to it. And that was an overtime. I mean, extra innings that they lost too. So that was even worse.
I did all right. I probably it's definitely my best day back since.
If you hadn't have bet Con Knipple, you would have been up almost 6 units.
I know that he didn't even get 4.
No, we got 3.
But I do want to just say that I think first of all, it looked like CJ was in a club for a second, and then second, probably the first ever live show from a car wash, potentially. I'll have to do the research on that, but we'll see.
Definitely from
like
inside the car wash.
Yeah, I should have been done well before that, but Chad and his wife back there, yeah.
Right, I'm officially banning Chad from the show.
Yeah,
not allowed. Chad. It's not
No
allowed.
Chad.
No Chad. No.
Sorry, Chad, if you're out there.
If you're named Chad, we definitely nothing against you, but no Chads ever allowed on this show. I'm making that official decree.
As you can tell from the intro of this, we are not professionals, so we're going to give you our disclaimer. Number one, we are not professional gamblers. This show is for fun and entertainment purposes only.
Great
Number 2 is
segue.
please gamble responsibly at your own risk. Do not gamble more than you can afford, and only bet what you can afford to lose. Gambling can be addictive, so please seek help if you need it. Call 1-800-GAMBLER. I probably should have listened to the expert that I read yesterday and told me not to bet the Bulls unless you want to call 1-800-GAMBLER. Funny enough, it wasn't the Bulls that cost me. It was the Hornets. But, it is what it is. I should have trusted.
Did you see that last
CJ's
play,
Maxey.
though?
I did.
Like that I was seeing a lot about like, oh, the Bulls are tanking. I mean, maybe, but what a dumb pass. Like, why didn't he just take the shot? I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been a lot of that for a lot of teams, and I don't think the Bulls necessarily are tanking because they're definitely not gonna out tank like
the Wizards,
like the
Wizards, and the Grizzlies. They're not out tanking them. Speaking of which, I know Jen's been doing these first 3 quarters for 100 points. The last 2 nights, the Pacers and the Jazz at plus 6,000 have hit. Just saying.
Wow.
Throw a buck on all of them because you never know which one of those is going to smack a crazy amount. But again, we'll go through it one more time. We're not professional gamblers. The show is for fun and entertainment purposes only. 2, please gamble responsibly. Bet only what you can afford. What I do, and it helps me with 2 and 3, is I set an amount every month I'm willing to lose, and that is what I lose if I'm losing. Luckily for me, I've been kind of breaking even or up, so I haven't been losing. But just set an amount every month. Don't go beyond that amount, and that will save you from 2 and 3.
Yeah,
and
that's a good idea.
The gambling is addictive. If you need help, call 1-800-GAMBLER because we all know that it can be addictive. We do the same rush as some of the drugs, and so it's a thing. Then we have a number for you to call because a lot of people end up needing it.
Or you could just, lose money on one sports book and go, oh, hey, I have money on another one and use that one too.
I do that all the time. Yeah,
but let's do that responsibly. Let's not just,
Stop. I feel like you're attacking me and PD King. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that did feel a little slighted for sure.
Luckily, I finally got a Six-Pix Gen to sign for Fanatics, so I'm about to have $150 of fan cash. So that's
oh boy. All right. Yep. 1-800-GAMBLER, folks. 1-800-GAMBLER.
But we are not affiliated or sponsored with any specific sports book. However, we are sponsored by Nevin. They are our first, our last, our everything, our original. We love Nevin Eyewear. We all have our glasses. These are my MLBs, Long Points. I love them. They are great. You can get them at 30% off for 1 pair if you use our link, or buy 1, get 2 free. You get free shipping on anything $50. So both of those deals are going to be over $50. So you'll get free shipping regardless. They also will replace them if they're lost, damaged, stolen, whatever. You just have to fill out a form and they will replace them for free. So it's risk-free for you. You don't have to worry about, they're going to break it. They're going to be like these cheapies that I break, or I'm going to drop them in the ocean when I'm on a boat, because you can just get them replaced.
I'm on a boat.
So just make sure you click our link, let them know we sent you, and you'll get the 30% off, or buy 1, get 2 free.
I'm going to buy some more right now.
I'm going to order some more for the summer for sure.
Damn right.
I also want to get I want some blood fades. I also want a pair of Doc Robbins. So I might even get these Bret Harts. I'm going to call them on the bottom right.
Ooh.
The Bret Harts.
Those
Not
do
the
look
Bret
like
Hart.
Bret Harts.
That's
Those are
the
Bret
dude,
Harts.
I don't know what they're called, but they look like Bret Harts.
Those are Bret Harts for sure. Nevin, if you're listening, just rename them right now. Bret Harts.
Yes, call them the Bret Harts because that's what they are. But
or
sports book, well, kind of we are, because they're kind of getting like one, even though they're not officially. But we are affiliated with Plavo, which what we've been betting, what they're doing is a challenge system. So you buy a package ranging from $30 all the way up to $500 based on what bankroll you want to go for. If you use our code JTBS, regardless of which package you buy, you get 10% off. So that $30 package will be $27. And the way it works is it's a challenge system. Challenge 1. It's a 10% profit before getting 10% losses. So in that 1,000, it'll be 1,100 before getting 900. If you complete challenge 1, you move on to challenge 2. Then you have to get to 15% profit before getting 10% losses. Complete both challenges, you are then funded, and you can cash out 70% of profit up to that point going forward. It is a great way to try to turn a small bankroll into a large bankroll. I will say it is for the people who like to be safe bets, not throw up a million bets, but throw 1 or 2 safe bets a day. That's who this is really targeted towards. It's not an easy thing to complete, but if you can complete it, it is worth the risk of the $30 or $27 if you're using our code. Me and PD King are both currently in ours. I'm in round 2 of 1, and he's doing the Blitz, which is if you get
round
to
2. Fight.
then you won't have challenges. But we're both still alive in our challenges. But if you're looking for a best bet of the day,
I'm sorry. It tickled me.
I'm about to mute both of you.
Yeah, you should.
If you're looking for a best bet of the day, I'm doing something I don't normally do. I'm going with a homer pick with one of my Braves. I'm going Grant Holmes, 5+ strikeouts. It was at -126. I used that 50% boost that DraftKings has given us all weekend on baseball to get it to +119. Last season he averaged 5.59 strikeouts per game. He's going against this Royals lineup, which he has not faced a lot of them, but he has decent numbers against them. He struck this lineup out. Looks like 8 times out of 11 at bats he faced him. So it was very limited, but he does have some strikeouts against these guys. He also, when he gets to 5 innings, which he gets to 5 innings a lot. He gets to 5 innings in 18 of the 21 starts he was in. So, or 17 of the 21 starts, 22 starts. I'm sorry. He got to 5+ innings. If he gets to 5+ innings, he got 5+ strikeouts in 11 of those 17. So, like 77% of the time he gets to 5 innings, he gets to 5 strikeouts. And this team has struck out 8 times every day. So if he gets 5 innings, he's getting these 5 strikeouts. That's why I like them. Like I said, he's at, I think it's 77% last year, getting 5+ strikeouts. So give it to me, and then the fact that I can boost it to plus money, that is why it was the best bet of the day.
I really like, because the statistics that you just brought up is kind of what I did. Well, it's the only stat I actually did look up, because I mean, you mentioned this last year, Rob, but it's so hard to gauge the early start, like, the beginning of the baseball season, and you really only have the last season to go off of, and that's kind of like what you liked. I mean, obviously a year older, a year more of wear and tear, but if those guys are healthy, I mean, if they are consistent like that, then you can kind of go off of, like you said, 77, which is unbelievable. That's kind of what I kind of went off of now that I'm doing the marquee matchup bet and just pitchers in general. So yeah, I mean, that's an unbelievable stat, and that's something that should at least make you feel good going into it.
You should go after known commodities early, like
That's
people
true.
that have been in the league. You don't really bet rookies early, unless they had a phenomenal spring. If they had a phenomenal spring and they had a phenomenal spring late, then you can bet rookies. But until that time, you kind of lay off the rookies till you have some statistical analysis on them, and then you can start betting them. But this early in the season, you're looking at some proven guys that what you really need to do.
100%, yeah.
I will tell you on my strikeout parlays after yesterday, and with this new review rule, I will be probably ticking down 1 strikeout per guy that I normally would bet, just because
I don't strategy.
It may actually help us in some cases, because there's a lot of times last year where Crochet would have had a lot more strikeouts had they had this review rule. So I think it will help us in some cases, but unfortunately for me, it was the one case where it hurt me.
I do think it's a good rule. I mean, we don't have to get too much into ABS. I do think like the catchers are going to really thrive with that, because they know the strike zone more than probably anybody. I know that they had to like re-measure all the players for it, which is interesting. So some guys got taller, some guys got shorter than they originally listed them as. But I think at the end of the day, it's going to be good for me. I think it's already. I mean, did you guys see? What's the umpire? CB Buckner?
Yeah, CB Buckner has always been trash, and now he is getting further exposed how trash his strike zone is.
So bad. Six overturns and then 2 back-to-back strike 3 calls. It was unbelievable. He's so bad. He is. I'm not going to say I hate him, but I don't.
He is almost as bad as Angel Hernandez, and that's saying something.
Yes. Worst call in baseball history, in my opinion. Angel Hernandez on the perfect game for that.
Oh, it's Jim Joyce. Jim Joyce was that one.
Yeah.
Oh, that was Jim Joyce. Oh, and
Joyce
was
at first base.
Oh wow, I didn't. Was Angel? I feel like he was involved somehow, but
he had the terrible game where Schwarber got rung up against the Mets, where he had 24 missed calls according to the ABS.
Unbelievable, and I mean it's good. Look, I root for guys having jobs. I root for human involvement in sports in general, but if there's any rule that should have if there's any way to use technology, it's this. And
So
it
I don't
sucks.
know.
It sucks that it went against you yesterday, but
Does
like
anybody
you
know,
said,
like, the rule with how many challenges they give? Is it
I think 2.
2?
I
Okay.
think 2 a game. I'm pretty sure.
So,
Yeah.
I think it's 2 a
I
game
think.
unless you get them both right and then you get a third.
Yes.
No, it's you get 2 wrongs. That's
2
what it
wrongs.
is.
2
okay.
wrongs. Okay.
You get 2 wrong. You can
I don't
keep
mind-
challenging if you
you
keep
could just
winning.
keep going. You can keep going.
Yep.
Okay.
If you
Salvador
keep
Perez
winning,
and
you
the
keep
Braves-
going.
In the Braves opener,
Okay.
Salvador Perez
That makes sense. That makes
3
sense.
straight at the bottom of the zone because that umpire doesn't call those strikes.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. So, which again, I like it even more. Like, yeah,
So, I don't mind
you were wrong
that.
twice, whatever. But
I'm more of a purist where I like the human element, but I don't mind the fact that we have, as long as you're not just able to freely just keep going. If you're wrong a bunch of times, the fact that you get once or two wrongs, I'm okay with that. So I don't mind.
Yeah.
Even though it affected me, I don't mind it because it does make big moments actually go the way they're supposed to go and not the way an umpire wants them to go.
Imagine a close call and like when we get to the playoffs, like, oh, that's gonna be cinema.
But we could probably talk about that topic all day. I'll move on to the next slide. I think it is, yes, this is our drivers only. So we
Let's
have
go.
4 guys to come in the top. Oh, 5 guys. Sorry, I didn't realize
5 guys.
one got added in. But who got added? Oh, PD King went with me as well. We both are going Ty Gibbs. So we do have 4 total guys to come in the top 10 for the Cookout 400. I will talk about mine. I went with Ty Gibbs. I did some research. This man has not finished worse than 6 in all 6 races.
Wow.
He's been in the top 6 in every race for the season. So I said, you want giving me a top 10, I'm taking the guy that continues to do it every week in and week out. And I think he's in the top 10 in qualifying this week also, so that helps as well. Ryan Priest.
Ryan Priest.
Thing on that one?
Yeah, I actually started doing some research on this myself. I don't know. I say that, and then I don't remember what year it was, but recently, it might have been last year. It could have been the year before. Ryan Priest actually had the pole for this race. He's a good what is it, short track, I believe this is.
Mm-hmm.
He's a short track guy, and I just, and we're doing top 10s, right? Yeah, top 10s.
Yep, top 10. Yep.
I'd be shocked if he doesn't, just based off of, and admittedly a little bit of research I did, but when I actually, shout out to AI, I had AI help me out with some of this, and it spit out 4 or 5 names, and the information it gave me on Priest had me I wanted to go to something different than Blaney that I've been doing. So in honor of C Money, I figured I would at least put a little bit of effort into this, and I'm going to keep doing that more and more effort every week. So there you go.
All right. I will touch on Chick Biggs, Jen. I think from now until the end of the season, she's just going to take Denny Hamlin. In fairness, he did. I think he does have the pole.
He does.
And he runs really well at this track, and clearly because he had the fastest lap and to get the pole. So she actually bet him yesterday at minus 350. Once he won the pole, he shot to minus 500 for this. So we had to update it on DraftKings. And then the only other one we have is Ross Chastain, which is C Money. So I'll let him talk about that one.
Yeah, so I talked to Google this morning and put in, average people's averages in Martinsville in the last 5 seasons. And since February of 2023, Ross Chastain is 6th on the list at an average of 9.8. He's got 1 top 5, 3 top 10s, and 6 top 20s. His best finish is 4th. So, and a lot of who we took today is on that list. So I feel good about us actually hitting this for all of us today.
Yeah, so I have all the odds up there individually. These are all from things that I pulled them. So Gibbs is minus 125. Priest is plus 135.
Yeah, I like that bet. I did that by itself.
I got it better odds than C Money actually got it when he bet it on Fanatics. So I got it plus 235. I think he had it like 145. And then Denny Hamlin's minus 500. If you put all of those together, come in the top 10, that comes to plus 1,600. If you were looking for a 5th guy, I would consider Reddick. That dude has won 4 of the 6 races this year. And he's clearly one of the best drivers in NASCAR today. And he's got the Jordan glove, so that doesn't hurt.
Well, I'd say Reddick, Blaney,
I'm going to say Kyle Larson, going by the data sheet, his average finish is 3.7. 6 races. He has 1 win, 5 top 5s, and 6 top 10s.
Oh wow.
So, officially these are the 4 we're going with, but if you're looking for a couple other guys or you just want to bet some individuals, those are also some really good names to think about. You can mix and match them, bet them individually. I suggest you bet them individually. If you want to throw a buck or two on the parlay, then why not? But play it safe and bet them individually. You got a pretty good chance of hitting a few of these. We've hit 60-70% of these typically. And it's usually, I think for the first couple of weeks, we only missed by 1. And then
we missed 1 because I just made a pick for Parker. If not, we would have hit that. So
yeah.
This is why you see Parker NA, because he didn't make one. And I thought about throwing Reddick in there, and I decided against it because I didn't want to throw that.
Good, because you yelled at me for it. So
that's why I didn't do it. And if he came out in 11th, I'd have been mad at myself for doing it. So I didn't throw it in.
Hey, look, the best person on the show is on. Yay!
I actually thought about Bubba Wallace too, but felt really good about Ty Gibbs.
I love Ty.
And so that's the reason why I went with him. Sorry, I had to leave. My wife literally called. So
No, you're good.
it's all good though. And I also had to fix a computer issue, which hey, I could do that while still being on. Hey. But yeah.
That is our bets for the Cookout 400. I really feel good about us hitting this one. And plus 1,600, like I said, throw a few bucks on it and see what happens. I think maybe the 750 Club is next.
How long? Oh, I'm sorry. How long is the NASCAR season? Because I also I think we're gonna get better and better as we get a little more invested. That's why this is probably our best parlay that we've had, because a lot of us, myself included, are just kind of throwing stuff at the wall. But now I'm invested, and I do want to do kind of what C Money did, and at least do have a little bit of backing towards my picks, other than just picking
NASCAR
the
goes
drivers.
Pretty much most of the year.
10 months
for 8th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
so this is going to be every
10 months,
Sunday for a long time.
Yes. November 8th is pretty much.
Sometimes it will be a Saturday, only once or twice, but
Okay.
the majority will be Sundays.
Yeah, some of those weird
cool.
road courses are on Saturday.
Cool. All right. Yeah, that's all I had.
But next is the 750 Club. I'm going to take a swing today. So look, I'm going to start off with the Cubs minus
Pun
1.
intended.
The Cubs hit right-handers very well, and Irvin struggled last year, giving up 12 runs in his 2 starts at Wrigley Field. And he had a 5.54 ERA overall against right-handed pitching. And he's going against Shota, who is one of my favorite pitchers to bet. I think he's going to have a very good start to start off the season with. So I like this at minus 1.5. Then on Marlins minus 1.5. First of all, they're facing the Rockies, which won by more than 2 runs, by more than any team, I think, in the history of baseball last year. They lost by more than 2 runs. So why not again today? And then the Marlins, they're also going against a pitcher who's got almost a 6 ERA as well. So I think that they got a good chance at beating the Rockies by more than 2 runs. So I'm not worried about that one. Then we're going Red Sox money line. Early has shown a lot of promise last year. I think he's going to build on the last year's performances, and he's going to come into this season looking very, very good. I think this is probably a close game, and the Red Sox bats win this one late. Then I've got Phillies money line. First of all, Luzardo last year at times looked like a Cy Young candidate. When that guy is on,
That's how Young goes.
That's what I'm saying. When he's on, he's on. There are days where if it's not breaking, then things don't go their way. But the bats can't stay quiet. Schwarber's not going 0 for 5 every day. The bats will wake up. Luzardo's going to pitch well. I think the Phillies win this game. And if we can pull this one off, this one's a big one. Plus 991. I had a 33% boost that jumped it all the way up to plus 1318. So this would clearly sail us to the green for the month, which would be nice since we didn't hit the green last month. But I'm feeling good about these, and C Money inspired me because he just hit a 4-legger with just teams the other day. So I figured I'd take a swing and go for it myself. I thought about doing these 2 Cubs and Marlins money line, but then it would have been 740, not 750. So that's why I threw in the minus 1.5. And I really like those guys to win by more than 1 run anyway. So these?
What are the who are the opponents, if you don't mind? I know the Phillies have the Nationals.
Phillies have the Rangers.
Yeah.
Red Sox are versus
the Reds. Wow.
The Red Sox are against the Reds.
Yep. Marlins are against the Rockies, and the Cubs,
are against the Nationals.
Yeah. Nationals, Rockies, Reds, and Rangers.
I definitely just forgot that Mackenzie Gore is on the Rangers now. That was on
Correct.
me.
Yeah, it is Shota versus Jake Irwin.
Yeah.
For that Cubs matchup. Like that's honestly, if I had a PD of the day,
Yeah.
I would take Nico Horner 2+ total bases in the Cubs to win today. As that man is 3 for 9 with a double lifetime versus Jake Irwin. Another good one in this matchup is P. Crow Armstrong, who is 3 of 7 with a homer against Jake Irwin lifetime. So if you want to take either one of those two plus the Cubs money line is a good PD of the day today. I didn't make a thing up, but that's where I was going for my PD of the day. However, the wind is not blowing out in Wrigley, so don't take a homer.
Did you see that? Did you see his? I think it was Nico. Like it would have been a home run in every other park other than Wrigley because of the wind. Like it knocked it down by like
having a Harper
like
yesterday too.
100
Harper hit a
feet.
big Harper hit a big drive yesterday to right center, and the wind was blowing in off of left center. And a hot day, it probably leaves the ballpark, but it was 10 feet short of the wall yesterday, which wasn't good enough. So
seen that a lot early on.
So
no, absolutely.
I'm going to get to this on the last call, but I want to talk about it early and not in the last call. If you are on Fanatics, be betting these long ball home run bets because you look at it, it says you're going to win a share of $50,000, which doesn't sound like a lot, but there's a lot of guys and choices to bet on for home runs. The winner of this thing yesterday, only 3 people got it. They each got $16,000 for getting it, and the long home run was only 422 feet.
Are those in free? That's in free bets, right?
Yeah. So you bet. It's fan cash, which really is more used better than free bets because you can bet any dollar amount. So if you have $16,000, you can bet anywhere from 1 to all 16,000 of that.
Wow.
Plus also with Fanatics, they have a store where you can buy merchandise and everything else. So you could actually use this to purchase that.
You can use the fan cash.
So on Fanatics website, not just their sports book where they sell sports cards, memorabilia, jerseys, you can use fan cash for all of that too.
Oh wow.
But like there was a guy who took Tovar for hit a home run yesterday. He hit a home run. He was the only guy that bet him. He would have won all $50,000 had it been the longest home run. Like
that's crazy.
It really is worth it. Now, obviously, if you take Shohei, there's going to be 150 people who take Shohei.
Yeah,
but,
Schwarber's going to.
Yeah, if you're taking the big names, Judge, Schwarber, Shohei, there's going to be a lot more people. But if you have a guy like when I get to mine, you may get less than 10 people, so you could easily get $5,000 off of this.
That's crazy.
And I looked at it yesterday because I was interested of all the guys that hit home runs that was on the list, and nobody on that list that hit a home run yesterday was getting less than $1,000 off of this.
That's crazy.
That's
a good deal.
I don't know how long they're going to run it. I don't know if it's just opening weekend. I don't know if it's just going to be every weekend. But while they're running it, definitely bet it. Pick a guy, put $5 on it. Hopefully you hit the bet regardless, and if you do, maybe it ends up being the longest one.
No free ads.
Now I've done this. I've done this since opening day, and I've taken the big dumper, and we'll keep taking the big dumper until he hits one.
So I should have went with my gut yesterday. I wouldn't have won the long ball, but my gut told me to take Ellie, and I did not take Ellie, and he hit a home run. I wish I had.
He hit it.
I tried to go a little. Say a little bit more of the get a bigger payout. And it cost me. We're kind of doing the same thing today. I'm not gonna lie, but I want to be one of those guys that gets $16,000. So we're gonna go.
I'm going to Adolis Garcia today, by the way, for my long ball.
Yeah, I love that.
If you want my last call,
it'll be like you and 5 other dudes that take that. So that's awesome.
Yeah, like that's where I'm going. And he's versus Jake Irwin. Never faced him, or he's faced him a couple times, and it's a right-hander versus. Mackenzie Gore, not Jake Irwin. Faced him a couple times, and he's never gone deep off of him. But I figured first lefty of the season the Phillies are going to face. Give me Adolis.
All right. I don't remember what we have next. Just kidding. I thought we had another segment.
All
right. Get your pointers ready. I forgot we took the PD of the day off, so that's why we have one segment.
It's all good.
But it is.
Hey, Jen. I didn't even see.
It is plus 3. It is the table.
Nope, still 10 at the glove. There we go.
All righty. Yes, it is the Duke. Myself. Can't bet UConn, and I honestly don't know if I would if I could, and that's why I didn't ask any of you. Full disclosure, but I do want it on my sheet. I know we say we always bet everything. You know what? Honestly, actually, if one of you could bet it for me, I feel like a fraud if I don't bet it. So if one of you guys could bet it for me, or Gal can bet it for me, I'll send you the money if it loses. And you send me the winnings. Just $5 bet. UConn plus 5.5. I have picked UConn to lose in most of my brackets. I actually have one bracket. I'm 99.8% on ESPN. Yeah, so like I'm top 70,000 in the of brackets. Probably tied with a bunch of people, obviously, but I don't know. I mean, it's one of those days. Like I think Duke wins, but it's hard, and they're definitely the better team. But it's hard to bet against Danny Hurley in the Elite Eight. It's hard to bet against the UConn in general the last couple of years. So, and as a Connecticut guy for only a couple more weeks, I give me UConn. On the other side, this one was tough because I think Tennessee is playing really, really well. They've had some adversity, and they've played some good teams. I think their run ends though. Michigan kind of showed it. We talked about it the other day. Michigan kind of plays with their food a little bit almost. They kind of struggle out the gate a lot of the time, or at least they have in the tournament, and then they just turn it on and they become Michigan again, and they blow teams out. I just think that Tennessee is not Alabama when it comes to scoring, and I think Tennessee plays a little bit better defense than Bama does. But I think Michigan at the end of the day is going to end up winning by 10, and the over is just fun. So I decided instead of just a single bet, I'll throw that together. Baseball wise, again, it's early, but I do have those 2025 stats for you. Luzardo. 22 out of 32 of his games started last year. He had 6+ strikeouts, so that's about a 69% clip. Mackenzie Gore on the other side, 16 of 30 of his starts last year. He had 6+ Ks. He kind of fell off. He was hot in the beginning. He kind of fell off towards the end, but and he was playing for the Nationals, obviously. But so that's obvious. If you could do some simple math, it's a little bit over 50%. Then that's my marquee matchup, by the way. I'll once I get my computer, I can slap together some kind of slide for that. But marquee matchup of the day is Luzardo and Gore. I was between that and Shane Baz and Bailey Ober, but I just figured Luzardo is a bigger name than the two of those guys, so I went with Luzardo and Gore. And then on the Cardinal side, I'm gonna bet this probably a lot of this year, especially because I'm not putting Cardinal money line on the tabletop at all this year. But the tandem of Alec and JJ, I mean, JJ Weatherholt is having arguably one of the better debut weekends, or opening starts as a rookie. I mean, hits his first hit is his first major league hit is a home run. Is a game one, and they win. And then yesterday, first walk-off hit. He's the first Cardinal rookie in history. I know that's kind of a weird stat, but he's the first Cardinal rookie in history to do that. I love him. I think he's the best. He actually keeps 2 Bible verses on his wristband when he plays, and he reads them for to stay calm. And I just love everything about the kid. He would have been the number 1 overall pick had he not gotten a little banged up in college. West Virginia boy, so I love that. I just love everything about him. And Burley is looking like the guy. He's looking like they're the youngest team in baseball, and he's looking like he's ready to step up and be that guy. He's the anchor of the lineup. He's the first baseman. And this hit, I messaged everybody. This hit in the first inning yesterday, by the way. JJ got a hit. He stole second. He moved over to third on a sac fly, and then Alec Burleson drove him in. So they both hit in the first inning. I got this boosted to 378. Love that. And then Dustin May making his debut for the Cardinals. Been the injury history for Dustin May is long, and it's happened. But I went back and looked, and I didn't realize he actually had 23 starts last year. he between the Red Sox and the Dodgers, he hit 5Ks in 65% of his starts. So he went 15 for 23. So he's put on some weight after he tore his esophagus, which sounds horrible.
That's what happens when you eat chicken bones.
There you go. That will happen. There's probably a couple different ways that could happen, but it happened to him.
I was thinking a different way, but
oh boy, all right. Pause. But his esophagus was torn. Plus 111. I mean, I think this is also a line that we don't know how long he's going to go. We don't know. We don't really know what he has, but he's ramped up his velocity. He's looking bigger. He put back a lot of the weight that he lost. I'm really optimistic about Dustin May this year. It's really weird having him on the card because when he came up, he was highly touted, highly regarded, obviously for the Dodgers. But 65% of his starts last year, he did hit 5Ks, so I do like that. You mentioned it. I'm feeling pucky. I saw the Rangers and Flyers are playing. I said, why not? It's Rangers, Panthers, which is a little bit easier. The Flyers are home against the Stars, which is a little bit. They go into that as underdogs, as you would imagine. But
1,000% they are. But they did play good against the Red Wings last night. So back to back. But at the same time, I had to do it. 288, not too shabby. And then for the association, you already know I'm going with my Knicks. Give me Brunson 2+3s. I don't know what order you have it in. Yeah, 2+3s and Cat double. That at 148. Brunson has hit 2+3s 46 out of the 68 games he's played. So do with that information what you want. Cat still leads the league in double-doubles. He's had 51 double-doubles in 69 games played. He's currently second in the league in rebounds per game behind Joker. Cat has 11.9 and Joker is 12.8. And then I threw on. I actually literally slid the Knicks because I think the line right now, or when I saw it, was 8.5 for the Knicks, but plus 8.5 obviously. And I slid it as much as I could to still get a plus 200. So I combined those and then threw the Knicks to 12.5. So that's what I got. I'm trying to be a little smarter, not go too crazy with my bets. Obviously, I'm leaning into my favorite teams. I think I'll probably branch out more as this NBA as we get into the playoffs and everything with both sports and everything like that. But we've got so many sports going on right now. It's like I can't go too nuts. I got too much in my life going on to get too crazy. But, interesting thing for Dustin May, just to back you up here. He has only faced one member of this Tampa Bay Rays lineup in his lifetime. It is Nick Fortes. He has two. He has 2 plate appearances against him, and both times he ripped the phone book. So he is 100% K rate against this Rays lineup. Now, granted, small sample size. However, I saw that in Baseball Savant and went, "Oh, hey, what? 100%? Okay, interesting." He can't face one guy, 9 times every time in the lineup. So he's going to get a more impressive resume versus this Rays lineup today. But yeah, I mean, it's something to back up your 5Ks. At least he has good history, at least against one guy. So he just has to be decent versus the other. So
I just think 5-6 innings. I think he hits this, and if not, I mean, he is coming off of the old esophagus tear. He's had injury history. Obviously, he's been banged up his whole career a lot of the time. He last year was probably his healthiest year since he came into the league. So. I'm optimistic. I really like the signing when it happened, and we'll see what happens. That's it.
Awesome. All right, let's get to the next one, and it's C Money. C Money, what you got today, man?
All right, so I was sitting here and I'm like, what am I going to bet today? So I asked Copilot to make me a parlay today, and this is what it gave me. Now its research said that the Braves money line was good. They're a home team today, and their pitching should show strongly. And some other things with the Phillies and the Mariners. But, I mean, in general, I like the matchups looking at them today, and I felt strongly that that these teams are going to pull off the W's today. So that's what we went with.
I will tell you, he has 2 other parlays. They're going to be on the last call. We were having some technical difficulties, so we'll get to those when we get to the last calls, but they should be on this sheet.
There you go. I actually
yeah.
enjoy this parlay a lot. I think
do too. I like it.
All of them are home teams. All of them have pitching superiority in this game, in their games. The only one that you could like kind of say doesn't is Luzardo, but like it's so close. I mean, Mackenzie Gore is a great pitcher, but like
He
yeah,
had some awful games last year.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah. He fell off.
The
He fell off
Mariners
towards
are
the end
going
of
up
the year.
against Slade, but at the same time, like they're and Emerson Hancock apparently is getting the ball tonight for Seattle, which is wild.
That's not a
They
real
have-
guy.
they have- yeah,
Oh, but it is. But it is.
but it is.
There's no way. That guy was born in like 1826.
Emerson is coming back, man. That name is coming
Emerson?
back. I know plenty of people that have Emersons. Yes.
Emerson Hancock.
Yep. Correct.
That is not.
That's not a real guy.
I'm
No.
telling you, that's a guy.
There's no way that's real. There's no chance. No.
Emerson Hancock, 1,000%.
Well, I refuse to believe you.
All right. Well, then
I mean,
it's time.
the proof
to,
is in the pudding, bro.
yeah, time
I
to
don't like pudding.
eat this.
What?
Time to eat that right there.
I do
See
like pudding.
how it says Emerson Hancock right there,
No, I can't
and then
see.
there's a picture of a guy. It says Emerson Hancock, and then
Yeah,
there's a
well,
guy.
he is a time traveler. That's what I'm.
Is he? Okay, all right, that's fair.
How wild is it that we got Slade Ciccone against Emerson Hancock? That's
Yeah,
Hancock,
what is
it's
going on? What is
That is
going
a-
on?
that's-
That's a wild, a wild pitching name matchup. Like
Talk about a name game right there. That is a name game. I miss
interesting
football.
thoughts. But let's go ahead and jump to the next one. It is the Professor. Professor, what do you got today, man?
All right, I'm hoping instant replay doesn't take away my step ladder strikeout parlay for today. But we're gonna start off with Bailey over 4+ strikeouts. He averaged 4.4 strikeouts per game last year. He has 13 strikeouts and 53 at bats against his lineup. If he gets to five innings, he should get to 4 strikeouts without a problem. Shota Managa 5+ strikeouts. He has the ability to go deep. He went 6+ innings a lot last year. Like, he went 7 a lot last year. Like he somehow guts through it. And if he gets to 6 innings, 5 strikeouts should happen. I know he has some games where he's getting a lot of ground ball outs and the strikeouts aren't as high, which is why I went 5 and didn't go higher than that. But I really feel good about him getting. He's got 31 at bats in this lineup. He has 7 strikeouts in those 31 at bats. And then Jesus Luzardo, we've talked about him a lot, but 6+ strikeouts. He strikes out this lineup. He's faced him 58 at bats. He struck him out 15 times. He averaged 6.54 strikeouts per game last season. Got this at +224. I had a boost that got it up to 280. Going to basketball, we've got Kawhi Leonard, 25+ points. He is averaging 28.3. He's hit 25+ in 12 straight. He just dropped 28 versus Milwaukee on 323. Pascal Siakam, 20+ points. He's averaging 23.7. He's hit 20+ in 6 of his last 8. Then I'm going Bam Adebayo, 18+ points. He's averaging 20.2. He's hit this in 13 of his last 15. Then lastly, Ryan Rollins, 12+ points. He has hit this in he's averaging 17 and he's hit 12+ in 13 straight. I got that at +200 even, and then I threw the Grant Halls 5+ strikeouts as the best bet on the sheet as well.
I mean, sure. You're going to see I love the Luzardo play here in a minute. So much so that I might have gone a little crazy on the Luzardo play.
I mean, you did it last year a couple times and it worked. So
it did work last year a couple times. So,
gentlemen and lady, I do have to run. But-
fine. You and your St. Louis self.
I'm just leaving now. But so yes,
Unbelievable.
I
You
love
can
y'all.
find me in St. Louis.
No, lunch is ready
yet.
via
Close.
the in-laws. So
Sure.
yes.
Sure.
So
One of the
and
last
I-
lunches you'll ever have with them. I mean, what?
Well, I actually think we're gonna break. I think we're gonna break the news to them today. So
Oh, snap.
Oh.
yeah.
So
Oh,
you
man.
agree with that?
You sure you don't want to just
Pat, I need a live feed of this. Like,
Yeah, we might need a live feed of hey,
That's
by the way,
unbelievable.
mute
Put
your
us in the
phone.
corner.
you have told Pat, the fact that you have told the internet and you haven't told the in-laws yet is a wild stat.
Just
It
the
is
best
wild.
family gets the scoop before the in-laws do.
Yeah, that's a tough scene, my guy. That is a
I don't
tough
know.
scene.
Yeah.
You're taking a page out of my book.
Oh,
We can
that's
go
a- that's
viral
a
that
wild
way,
scene.
Pat.
yeah.
Look, I
wasn't-
moved the first time I moved to Florida. I told everybody but my mother until I moved down there. So
Yeah,
It wasn't
that's a
my
tough
call.
scene.
It was not my call. Okay, it was not my call. You guys already know.
well-
This, so yeah.
Enjoy lunch.
Yeah,
Thank you.
have fun with
Good
that.
luck.
Thank you. I'll see you
Um,
guys later.
Absolutely. Yep. See ya. My slide never got done. That's okay. It's on me, not on everybody else. But I will go ahead and give my my picks. I have Jesus Luzardo as a ladder play, so I am taking him for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 Ks today. I have them all separate. If he gets to 8, I'm making buku amounts of money. If he gets to 7, I'm almost breaking even, just slightly less than even, because that's where you go. But I also have the profit boost at 7. So just for the actual numbers themselves, I have 5 is minus 610. Oh, Jen's talking to the doggo. I have 6 at minus 267, 7's minus 131, 8 is plus 148. That's when I'm breaking the even, but I have the bonus on 7, which makes it to almost breaking even. 9's at plus 290, and then 10 is at plus 569. If he gets to 10 like Chris Sanchez did in game 1, I'm making a lot of money today. So we're banking on the Jesus Luzardo. Also, and I'll probably drop this on X Live. I have a two per ladder strikeout from 3 to 6. So I have 2 people to get 3 Ks, and that is Rhett Lauder of the Reds and Luis Morales of the A's. Then I have 2 4s and Grant Holmes and Seth Lugo. They're facing off against each other today. I have 2 5s at Shota Imanaga and Mackenzie Gore. And then I have 2 6s at Luzardo and Connor Lee Early, the pride of James River High School, for the Red Sox. If that happens, I smack that at a cool plus 1,500, which would be nice to see.
I did bet that one.
Yeah,
I did too.
that one,
and I got it
yeah.
at plus 1,900.
Oh, you got it even better. So, I missed on opening day with one of those ladder parlays by 1 because Nick Pavetta sucks and he only got me 4 and I needed him for 5, and that would have been plus what was like 2,300 if that had hit. So I missed the early one and then refired another one and missed one by and I missed the one with Paul Skeens on opening day too, which I had a 5. I think it was 5 people I had from 3 to 7, which was five pitchers, and the only one that missed was Paul Skeens because he couldn't even get out of the first inning. That bum. That's what happens when you get broken up by Livy Dunn, apparently. I didn't say that out loud because that's not confirmed nor denied, but I'm just saying, like, it could be a thing. Yeah. Let's see. What else is there? I had the PD of the day, which is Nico Horner and Cubs money line. I took Nico. What did I end up taking him for? I think I took him for total bases. I did that on Fanatics. I did not do it on that sportbook. Hold, please, while I find it. Oh, speaking of Livy Dunn, Fanatics. No free ads. Let's see here.
I'll tell you, we missed a very profitable ladder yesterday. Dylan Cease with 12 Ks. He was plus 1,000 to get to 10.
Yeah.
That's wild.
That hurt a lot. I took Nico Horner for 2 plus total bases and the Cubs money line at plus 140. So you got a double, a couple singles, and he's there. Jen is back. We love when Jen is back. And then I have Adolis Garcia as a homer today. The wind is blowing out to right in Philly, which means like a Schwarber or Harper homer is probably your better one. But I figure versus a lefty and a very, very good lefty where those guys do not have much promise against, I figured I would take Adolis Garcia, who finally got the hit parade yesterday after 2 dropped balls by Berger. One that would have – so if anybody had the under in the Phillies game that I gave you yesterday as a last call, sorry that Berger stinks and dropped the ball because it would have ended the game at 3-0. But then everything unfolded and you ended up losing that cover. So That's a tough scene. Tough scene for that under.
Speaking of dropping balls, I've realized we need to hit up Nevin and tell them they need to send O'Neal Cruz some sunglasses because he clearly doesn't know that you can wear sunglasses in the outfield, and he's the reason that Paul Skeens got crushed.
There's the reason is
He had 3 balls dropped right next to him because he couldn't see them.
And the reason is you. Yes, very much so. We do have last calls out here. Poolside Pat has the Bryce parlay, and Bryce for hits. So it's the Bryce to get a hit and Bryce to get homers. Like I said, I don't hate that. C Money has his parlay 2, which is Trey Turner, Schwarber. It's the same thing. Hits and total bases are the same thing, by the way. And then we're not going to get into this full debate. If Kel was here, we'd get in a full debate. Jesus Luzardo, 5+ Ks in the Phillies money line. Love that one. And then parlay 3 of Braves, Phillies, Orioles, Mariners. So you're adding the Orioles to your original parlay 2. And then Professor, you've got Drake Baldwin is your long ball bet on for now.
So I'm taking Drake Baldwin. I think it's plus 490 to hit a home run today. He's against Lugo. He's hitting 339. His hard hit percentage is 66.7% against him. He has a barrel percentage of 16.7, which is actually pretty high. And then he's got a low whiff rate at 17.6%. So look, I'm looking at one of these guys that could hit a home run. That would be me and like 5 other of my friends sharing $10,000. So I'm taking a shot and a little bit of a homer pick against a pitcher that he could get a home run against. And look, I bet Acuna game 1, and it seemed like everybody on the team hit a home run except Acuna. So tonight I'm just going to go with the others instead of going with the big names on that team, because I almost went Austin Riley instead, because Austin Riley has some pretty good at bats against Lugo. But I really feel like this is going to be a Baldwin type of day. He had some games last year where he kind of took over some games, and I feel like he can do that today.
There you go. Let's see here. Trying to look for some other possibilities today. That was yesterday's. That hasn't been dropped yet. I'm trying to look and see if there's any other big drops today.
While you look, PD King, I'll jump in with a last call.
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
I encourage no one to bet this. I believe this is a virginal baseball bet for me. I don't think I've ever bet baseball. I know nothing about baseball. So I welcome any commentary you all have.
Sure.
But my bet today is the Red Sox money line, because Connor Early is pitching, and the Reds have less hits than the Red Sox so far.
Yep.
And Roman Anthony for 1+ hits, runs, and RBI. To tell you how little I know about baseball, I had to ask Professor Parlay what an RBI was, because I thought it was runs by inning. It is not.
Nope.
I do like that thinking though.
Yeah, that's good. I mean, listen, you went with context clues. I don't hate you.
Yeah, I mean, I know nothing about baseball. Roman Anthony's had 6 already this season, and Rhett Lauder is pitching, and it's been a while since he pitched, so I think he's going to be a little rough. So that's my parlay. It's minus 105. Since it's the only baseball bet I'm using, I made my 50% boost from DraftKings with it to make it plus 143.
There you go.
And I tried to bet a long ball, but I guess since the games have started, you can't. But it was going to be Brent Rooker, whoever he is.
Did you opt into the long ball?
Yeah,
you got to opt into the long ball.
I did. I opted in, and it was
because games haven't started yet.
Yeah, it should let you bet it still.
All right, Professor, you got to help me. I'm going to be betting Brett Rooker, whoever he is.
Yes.
So the A's long ball guy who just got paid a bunch. Yeah, sure. Why not?
Oh, is that okay? I mean, I've never heard of him.
Yeah.
All right.
He was like the big, like, is he getting traded? Is he not getting traded piece last year? At the
Fanatics, I'm getting that without a boost at plus 100, by the way. So I'm gonna have to fire that at double.
Yeah, that might have to happen. Here's the deal. I'm trying to think who he's going up against. Eric Lauer. He hasn't faced Eric Lauer ever in his career. The fact that Jeff McNeil is an A scares the crap out of me too. It's like him, and the fact that Brendan Nimmo is a Ranger also scares the crap out of me. I just don't like that. They're Mets, and they will always be Mets because I hate them. I don't hate them as much because they're not in Met uniforms anymore. So that I mean, positive for them. But yeah, no, that's I don't hate your your play with the RBIs. Just think like hits, runs, RBIs, like anything can happen. Walk and they score, that's a run.
Right. Okay.
Sack fly is an RBI. So, and we call them steaks, by the way, because RBI sounds like ribeye, which would be a steak.
Okay. Thank you.
See, there you
I
go.
will tell you,
So if you hear me refer to it as a steak, that is RBI.
And what is a K?
Strikeout.
Okay.
I was gonna boost this to 2+ hits, runs, and RBIs, but it didn't really change the parlay that much because one hit, a run, RBI was -400, right? Well, 2 was -145, but it only changed the parlay by 0.45. So I was like, that's not even a point to do that.
Yeah, that doesn't even make sense.
That doesn't make sense at all. So I just left it at 1 because I was like, I like the 1. He didn't have to get a hit to get to the 1.
Right.
And I will say one thing I do know about is golf, and we only made one of our 5 parlays, which stinks because Brooks couldn't even make the cut. But we did make one of the cuts. We're not going to make that parlay is not going to hit the top 40. But let me tell you how good that parlay is. Minwoo Lee is currently in 3rd. Gotterup is in 13th, and Knapp is also tied for 13th. But Kitayama couldn't. This course was too much for him, and he is right now tied for 63rd.
His problem with this course is he gets a little squirrely with the driver, and you have to be tight. You have to be good
This
discouraged
course,
with the driver.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Very tight with the driver.
But what I will say,
No, he gets loose, dog. He gets loose, and he hits semis, dog. Like that's what that happens.
He gets a little squirrely with the driving as well. That's why he hired a driver.
what I will say is I did put $1 on everybody in that big 5 group parlay to win, including Woodland, who is in 1st, and he was plus 8,800 when I bet him.
Yeah, he's been playing really good golf this weekend.
Yeah.
I think it just suits his eye, and he's able to hit that. Actually, he hit a drive yesterday that the ball was like this high off the ground, and if you can't really tell, that's like a thumb width over the ground, and he hit the thing, and it had a launch angle of like 3. It was just a little squeezer cut, and I was like, man, I love to have that thing in my arsenal. But that's one of those like I'm afraid that I'll like turf the dang driver, so I don't play that thing. I do have a little squeezer cut, but it ain't that squeezy cut. It was pretty impressive to watch yesterday. That was before baseball kicked on, and then I got mad at life. And then the Phillies tried to make a comeback and then failed miserably because I hate the runner on second. Can we talk about that runner on second extra innings? Hate it. I hate it a lot. Not a fan.
Yeah,
big not a fan of it.
So I understand why they do it to speed it up, but I'm not a fan of it either.
I would much rather see a runner on first.
Yeah, I agree.
I think
I agree because all it takes is one hit and it's over. Like
yep. Well, and it actually helps the home team out more than it helps the away team, even though it didn't help me out yesterday. Like the away team has to score multiple runs or the thing's over.
Right, that's true.
Jen, I need your baseball thing again.
Oh yeah. Red Sox money line.
Yep.
Roman Anthony 1+ hits, runs, and RBI.
Okay. And I have a chaotic last call that nobody should bet this. I'm taking everybody's strikeouts on this show and putting them together.
Love it.
Which one are you taking for Lazard? Are you taking 10?
No, I'm not getting that crazy. I would actually like to try and hit this. That's a little too
if he
chaotic.
took 10, that'd be wild. To be clear, if he took 10, that'd be nuts. That would be you can forget that dime. It's probably already you can forget that dime.
I kind of want to bet this now on Fanatics with FanCash and put 10 cents of FanCash on it.
I mean, why not? Bitch, if you don't. But yeah, this incredible show for Sunday. We've got 35 minutes approximately till first pitch is out there. My favorite over bet today is probably going to be that Rockies Marlins game is probably going to be my favorite over to bet today. I think that over is probably sitting at 9.5. I think that game puts up 20 runs today, to be very clear. And I know like it would be even worse if it was in Colorado, but like Max Meyer is not that great. And Jose Quintana is way past his prime. So I expect a lot of runs in that Rockies Marlins game. They could shock the ever-loving crap out of me, but I expect a lot of runs in that game. I also expect a lot of runs in that Chicago Milwaukee game, but I expect that to be pretty one-sided as Anthony Kay is a late trash. His average exit velo versus the starting lineup for the Milwaukee Brewers is over 100, by the way. Average exit velo.
That's wild.
over 100. Now, granted, it's 5 plate appearances, but still over 100. That's gross. That's disgusting. 3 guys have squared up an average of over 100.
So
Also, give yourself a little Gary Sanchez homer if you really want that, because he has 3 plate appearances against Anthony Kay in his life, and he's taken in bridge. Just throwing that one out there for the people.
this pitching parlay. What we go? What we else?
We got a lot out there. But also, I don't know who Anthony or Brandon Sprout is, but he's probably going to sprout up a decent amount of runs to a pathetic Chicago White Sox team. So, just throwing that one out there.
AJ, what were your other than your Lazardo? Who else, did you have anybody else for strikeouts other than the big one you made?
Oh, the big no, that's it. I had Lazardo in that one.
Okay.
Yeah, Lazardo in the big one. Yep.
Right.
Which Lazardo's part of, so it's really just the big one. I don't know if I like any other.
Shota.
Yeah, I don't really love any others. Maybe Shota Imanaga. I thought about putting him in, but I said, or maybe Shota's in.
Yeah,
There was
Shota,
conversations of both ways.
So
I was doing a lot of like back and forth. Who do I really want to?
right
take?
now I have Lazardo for 6, Gore for 6, Ober for 4, Holmes for 5, Early for 6, May for 4, Shota for 5.
Okay, Shota. Well, yeah, he was in.
Holmes for what? 5?
5, yeah.
In May for how many?
5 or 4. 4, sorry.
4. All right, and then the rest should be CJ's big one that he put in the group, right?
Yep.
So
Yeah, there's about to be plus 50,000.
who are we missing? Who are we missing from CJ's?
Take every pitcher for like the lowest amount of strikeouts ever. Like that. Actually, I might be doing that right now.
Just the big one that he put in the group this morning.
I'm actually going to do that right now. I am going to take every pitcher in the thing for the lowest possible strikeouts that they allow, and we will see what happens. It's a bunch of 3s, by the way.
I'm feeling really chaotic today, so
Sounds
this
like
could be a good day or a bad
Seems
day.
like West Virginia. A bunch of 3s.
Wow, that hurts. It's funny, but it's probably true.
You could take Seth
I
Lugo
have-
for 2 strikeouts, by the way.
I think I took him for 3.
Yeah,
I have it at 38-10. So there's literally every starting pitcher on the slate for 3 with a couple at 4. Just for shiggles. It's 24 of them. Lugo and Holmes at 3, Mackenzie Gore at 3, Lazardo at 4, Ober, Bays, Morales, Lauer, Medalinsky at 3, McLean at 4. What a bum he is. Quintana, Meyer at 3, Early at 4, Lauder at 3, Kukulowski and Emi at 3, K at 3, Sprout at 3, Matz at 3, May at 3, Irwin at 3, Imanaga at 3, Ciccone and Hancock all at 3. And I've got that. It's 38-10. And we'll see what happens. Let's just hope every pitcher gets to 3 Ks today, and then we'll be happy with life.
You could bet Jack Kononowicz for 1 strikeout.
Sure. Why not?
It's minus 3,000, but you can do it.
Listen, I mean, shoot, it happens. These are dreams. I think that's going to wrap it up for today's show. Hopefully everybody, good luck, responsibly chase that bag, and make sure that you are following us here at Just the Bet Slips. So that way, every single day, regardless of whether it's live like a show like today or through posts that we present all the time. So make sure you're following so you can, you never miss any of our bets. And those bets are here to help you with the hot tips. To help your bet slips. Go responsibly chase that bag, everybody. Have a fantastic Sunday and allow us to play you out.
Yo, we in the game talking number stakes high. Knowledge and skill like a bird we fly. Analyzing stats, we don't just guess. Betting on the win, you know we're blessed. Just the bet slips, we keep it real. Breaking down the odds, you know the deal. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the ways. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. Rolling with the punches, we look for the signs. Parlays and props, counting all the coins every podcast episode. We bring the heat. strategies laid out, can't accept defeat. Tune into the wisdom, hear our call. In this betting world, we'll never fall. Just the bet slips, we're making plays. Informed decisions, we light up the waves. Chasing that victory, hit the big score. Join the community, we're here for more. On this gambling journey, we ride the bet. With just the bet slips, you ain't seen nothing yet.